On Australia's Got Talent, father and son Cameron and Taylor Henderson won the nation's hearts and came within a whisker of winning the comp. But now the Henderson family is in hiding, cast out of their church, now out of their home, as some more members of their church come forward claiming it's a cult run by a pastor who practices mind control. Here's Linda Kincaid with the details.
He's ruining a lot of people's lives.
Those two stars would just fade out to the night.
Nick, you are two stars in your own right.
You ruined my family. I hope you rot in hell.
I want you to know I'm starting with the man.
Only weeks ago, long before Australia's Got Talent came to an end, the Henderson family were content at their home in Geelong.
Doing some, learn some, but
But then came the ultimatum from their church leader, Noel Hollins.
Did you kick him out of the church?
No, he was given options.
He's a dictator.
In effect, it is a cult.
17-year-old Taylor forced out, excommunicated before his performance in the finals. Since our story last week, the family has gone into hiding, unwilling to talk about their past involvement, as dozens of ex-members come forward with stories of horror.
It's like if I get a loaded gun, and stick it to your head and say, I'm giving you a choice. If you do what I want, I won't pull the trigger, but if you don't, I will.
Brett Warren is an ex-pastor of the church, sent to the Philippines to set up a centre there.
Noel Hollins has conditioned people to think and believe that if they depart from his church, they will lose their salvation.
Noel Hollins had ordered a recruitment drive.
I was doing that under his ministry from 1987 to the year 2000.
Heaven forbid when Brett questioned Noel's key teachings.
If you're white and Anglo-Saxon or Celtic, you are one of the chosen people. This is what they believe. It does lead to racism and anti-Semitism.
Kicked out of the church for disobedience.
He told me I would go to hell.
Noel Hollins began his breakaway church in 1972 in Geelong and quickly started tapping into other areas, suburbs and towns all over the country. But that wasn't all. He wanted more control, sending cult members overseas, not only to the Philippines, but also Fiji, Singapore, Italy, Ukraine, England, Colombia and South Africa.
I'll say to him, how dare you to done what you did to my grandson and many other children.
Mother of 5 and grandmother to 9, Anna Viti also suffered the wrath of Hollins for simply wanting to bring her grandson, whose parents had never married, to a service and be his guardian.
He said, give it up to foster care or for adoption. I nearly died, honestly.
She claims Noel tried to turn her other children against her.
I believe he brainwashed my kids. And that's why my family's broken up, because I believe him.
Anna has carried out her own research and suspects Noel Hollins has been using church donations to invest in properties.
The 3 meetings you give money. That's all the properties he has in, one in Melbourne, he's got the property in Ocean Grove, and that's millions worth.
If you saw Noel Hollins, what would you say to him?
I would say, I hope you rot in hell. I'm sorry to say that, but that's how I feel about him.
In the days that followed our story, ex-members on the Facebook support group have more than doubled.
Within 24 hours, 100 more members had come on board.
Organiser Simon Hugendorn, who's now studying counselling, specialising in cults, is offering help to others.
But the longer this place is operating, the more people that are going to be needing help.
Calls for an investigation into Noel Hollins and his centres are growing louder.
To be investigated, to be exposed for the sake of the people whose lives are being wrecked.
I hate him. I believe you took my faith away, I said. And I said, I hate you for that. I said, I studied for 6 years now, these religion things. I said, and what you told us is not true.